Good morning. Who's ready for some helpful quick tips? Let's talk about it back in a minute. Good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. I'm going to jump right into it. I have 14 quick tips that will help us save time, money, and even some troubles. Yeah. Today we're going to get started with the first seven. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing very well. All right. So let's get started with today. We're going to talk about things that, well, are kind of like in our minds sometimes. But these are things that we can fix. Number one, watch the news to stay current. Yes, watch the news to stay current. I get that. I do that. But do not view it all day long and do not dwell on it all day long. This can really mentally drain you. It can, that negative information bombard you about many of the things that you're watching, you honestly can't really do a thing about. Just saying, just saying. So what does it do? You hear about it, either upsets you, makes you angrier or whatever. It's frustrated, whatever the word, I don't know, whatever applies to you, but watch it less. Yes, stay current. I agree that people should stay current. Yes, but don't dwell on the news. There you go. Next, always know, okay, that every single problem, well, let me insert a big word here, almost every single problem in life has a solution. What? Really? Yes. Almost every single problem in life has a solution. Now, some solutions you may not want to hear, some solutions you may not like, but at the end of the day, it's probably a solution that will help you ultimately at the end of the day. Think about that for a second. But always know and keep this in mind that almost every single problem in life has a solution. There are some things that we must accept. For example, just saying, may not like it. Who likes it? The loss of a loved one. Nobody likes that. But if it happened, it happened. Is there anything you could do about it? Not really. Not really. You have to, do what it takes, whatever personal faith methods that help you out, work with that, and that should be helpful. And then, go through, we have to all go through certain processes in life, and grief is one of them. Can we bring the person back? No, we can't. No, we can't. But for every other problem in life, there's usually a fixable solution. Keep that in mind. Just saying. I'm trying to be real here. You know what I mean? All right, next, draw boundary lines in life. Well, yeah, do you take a pen and go across the board with a line? No, but you can take a pen in your mind and draw an invisible boundary line and what you perceive to be as acceptable or unacceptable treatment, behavior from people that limit yourself around people that literally, well, they can be kind of toxic to be around. I'm sorry, I don't like to sound negative, but I'm just being, again, I'm keeping it real here. So limit your situation, draw a boundary line to life. And if you are uncomfortable talking to someone, we are gifted with that still small voice that head in our heads that tell us when something just isn't quite right, and limit your time, draw that boundary line, and just, not be there. Just saying, just saying. Okay, next. Sometimes you have to include this, the gift of goodbye. Some friendships, I'm sorry to say this, again, sorry to say this, some friendships or relationships are totally toxic. Can you be in a toxic relationship? Only you can answer that question. How much do you want to tolerate? Are you gaining any sort of a value from people that are toxic to you, that you feel worse, not better? I want to be celebrated. I don't want to be tolerated in a friendship. You know what I'm trying to say? I when I get the feeling that like I'm in a friendship that's like there's no really good reciprocation coming back, and it feels sort of ex parte. What does ex parte mean? It means one sided. If I feel like I'm in a one sided friendship, why would I want to stay there? Because to me, friendship is a give and take situation. It is a two-way street. That's my interpretation of it. I don't know how you feel, but you have to ask yourself those questions, and only literally only you can answer those questions. So you have to ask yourself, what value is this person bringing to your life? Are you wasting time that you could literally be making money? For example, to those that are trying to pull themselves out of debt, are they wasting the majority of their day talking to someone not only that makes them feel badly about themselves, but literally taking important and valuable time away from your busy schedule, which you could have been earning money to lift you out of debt and give a better life to yourself and your family? It's very important for us to examine our schedule sometimes. Do we waste a lot of time talking to people that, well, they're not bringing you really much value? Again, I'm sorry to put it that way. I'm just look, keeping it real, just talking like it is. Next, learn how to politely say no to things that you truly do not want to participate in. You really, again, it brings you no value. It's costing you money you may not have. You're putting funds where they don't belong, doing things you really don't want to do. It's one thing, when you're younger, okay, you have to figure out, well, you don't know yet what's something of value is to you or not. But when you're of a certain age, you really know in your heart and you really know in your gut what is literally a waste of your time and a waste of your pocketbook. Well, then we have to, like say no. This two-letter word is a powerful, powerful word. I know it takes practice, even for us older folks. Sometimes it's not easy to say no to things, right? But at the end of the day, you have to say no. What would be the worst thing that would happen if you said no to an invitation to go somewhere that you really didn't want to be? I had to do that. I had to do that. I did a show just last year all about that. I turned down going to what some people perceive to be such an important event. Maybe to them, great. God bless. Hey, that means tons for you. It didn't mean anything to me. So if it didn't mean anything to me, why would I spend a lot of money to go somewhere and do something I'm really not into? If that thing was of zero value to me in the first place. So I'm just saying, these are little things that you have to figure out. And by doing those things, by saying no and being true to yourself, you see, you're being true to yourself by being true to yourself in those circumstances, in those instances. That to me is a check mark, a green check mark. Yay, true to yourself. There you go. So, I mean, just, carry that on. If that's that thing you don't want to be at, don't go. Just saying, just saying. If it's not like a mandatory thing in life, just optional thing by E, don't go. Don't do. I'm just saying, just saying. Like I said, of course, be polite about it. There's nothing wrong about turning someone down, but we could always be polite about it. We don't have to be rude about it. Next, declutter. Decluttering. What does that have to do with the price of fish? Well, decluttering your mind can occur by literally decluttering your living space. I'm not even kidding you. Decluttering your living space, when you look at more of a peaceful surrounding, when your own like sanctuary where you live, your space, whether it's in a van, an apartment, a home, a trailer, whatever it is, if that's your living space, keep it nice, keep it simple, and keep it decluttered. When you look at clutter, you're cluttering your mind without even realizing it. You really, really are. Next, don't forget to treat yourself to something special after a job well done. Honestly, we're so quick to help other people and so quick to reward other people. Can you do that for yourself? Treat yourself the same way. Once in a while, treat yourself to something. It doesn't have to be so expensive. If you've been wanting to go on a carousel ride for some time and putting it off because that's your happy place, by all means, job well done. Go for that carousel ride. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. If you want to spend $5 in the dollar store for a couple of little things that are not wants, excuse me, are not needs, $5, you put your cap on it, you put your limit on it, go for it. That's okay. It is okay to reward yourself for something that you literally have earned. The point is, you're going to recognize your own efforts and your own progress. Don't look for other people to recognize it for you. You need to recognize that for yourself. self. There you go. All right. So we'll come back tomorrow with 7 more money saving tips. There you go. Hey, listen, I would really appreciate if you do the following. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and each other.